Hey guys, so as you've probably heard via the news, or have you probably seen it on the roads with all the checkpoints, Ireland has now moved into a nationwide level 3 lockdown. So what does that mean for us in the church here? So I want to just quickly run through those implications of this for us as a church. The first implication is that all of our services will have to go online. So we won't be able to have any in-person meetings for the next 3 weeks. So just very, very quickly, what will our online services look like? Well, we've been here before, if you remember. It was a bit of a journey, but Enrique and the guys really kind of turned it around for us and really got our online services going great. And we've continued with that. So we will be going back to, if you remember, our Zoom days, and we will still be on Facebook as well. If you're not big into Zoom, we'll still be on Facebook. However, if I could encourage you, please do get onto Zoom, because there's a lot of extra things that happen on Zoom that don't happen on Facebook. So for instance, if you're on our part of the Zoom service online, we'll have prayer, pre-service prayer, which is great, really encouraging. And also we'll have a kind of a coffee room time afterwards where, again, we can all sort of catch up with each other and see how everyone's getting on, that kind of thing. So highly encourage you to get onto Zoom and to join us Sunday morning at 11 a.m. for our Sunday service. Now, there's a couple of other things that are unfortunately going to have to be postponed or are going to have to go online. So our worship night is another thing that will have to be unfortunately postponed. We're looking at Friday the 30th of October before we'll be able to have an in-person upper room or worship night. We are looking at the possibility of maybe being able to do that online as well, so we will get back to you about that. And then finally, home groups will also be going online as well. So again, if you want any more information on that, please talk to your home group leader and they will fill you in and give you all the details that you need. And obviously, keep an eye as well on the church WhatsApp as well. That's where Enrique will be posting links for Facebook and Zoom, and home group leaders will be posting links, and there'll be links for any other events that we do online will be posted on the church WhatsApp. So if you'd like to join that, just make sure you message Pearl on 086 22 02 663 and she'll add you to the group. And for those of you kind of wondering, well, what's our Sunday morning going to look like? It will look exactly the same as what we have in person, bar the response time, obviously, but we'll have everything else there. So it will have tremendous preaching. We'll be able to have the worship videos are being edited by Enrique, so we'll be able to look back on some of our amazing times we've had together in worship on Sundays and kind of relive that as well, but enjoy it afresh as well, enjoy the presence of God afresh. So that's basically what's going to be happening, or what's happening around in terms of church life. Now, the last lockdown was very, very tough, and it was hard on, I think, just about everybody. And we know that there was a lot of personal growth came out of that for us, both personally, but as a church as well. That we grew spiritually, we grew numerically as well, as people really began to sort of have a good think about what life is really all about. They really began to, cry out and seek God. But that doesn't take away from, the difficulties that a lot of us had, particularly around mental health. There was a lot of financial instability and insecurity, and just sometimes feeling very lonely and very isolated. So we do not want anyone to have to go through that for the next 3 weeks. We certainly want to be there for everyone. So a couple of quick heads up things on that. So number one, if you have any kind of a need, let me just go through that. So if you have a prayer need, if you have practical needs, physical needs, you're needing something, you're struggling to get, for food, or struggling financially, or you're struggling for someone to come and help you with something, please just get in contact with us. And also, if you've got personal or pastoral needs, again, please contact us. We have a care team. It's headed up by Pearl. Again, I give her number, 086 22 02 663, and she's in charge of our care team. And that means that any of those needs I've just mentioned, she is there to make sure that people are supported in our church through all these different things. Please don't go alone. Please don't be so prideful as to say that I don't need help, or I actually could do with a bit of help, but I don't want to be asking. Listen, we're all here for each other, and we want to be able to support you as we go through this thing these next 3 weeks together. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I pray that over these next 3 weeks that we stick together and that we support each other and build each other up. and that, as with the last lockdown, it'll be an opportunity for tremendous personal growth, and that also for great growth in our church as a community, and a great growth for our church in the community. One final thing is that this is going to be very, very hard for some people, and this is where, as Christians, we need to be there for others as well. We really need to be there to serve and to bless, to encourage other people through these next 3 weeks. So could I encourage you, as I'm doing, I'm just joined out the Meals on Wheels team here in the town, and I'm also involved with the community response team. Please consider the ways that you can support those around you. Guys, God bless. Let's be the hands and feet of Jesus. Love God, love people, love life. God bless.